Here we go. Yes, indeed. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for another great episode of WFA Reborn. And as you see, the former #1 contender, Keyon, making his way to the ring. You know, some competitors, after working so hard and getting so close to that heavyweight championship, they become discouraged. They're lost. They're in their head trying to figure out what the next step is, what it's going to take to up their game, to get better, and to get back to the promised land. And we're going to find out tonight, through the course of this matchup, whether or not Keyon is in that funk, so to speak, or if he's going to have his head up and focus on nothing but winning. And he's going to have a solid challenge here.
And his opponent, hailing from the Bronx, weighing in 190 pounds, he is the face of the franchise, Jarett Diaz.
Yes, that's right, Jarett Diaz making his first appearance here in the WFA. The man has a background in football, so you know he's very well disciplined, very athletic, and the man knows grit. And he's going to have to show it as he takes on Keyon tonight. The fans not a big fan of Jarett Diaz yet. We'll have to see as this matchup unfolds if he can impress him with his athletic ability.
You don't mean that.
Keyon looks primed and ready. Jarett Diaz, look at the shape that this man's in. He will be a tall task for Keyon, no doubt about it. Man seems very confident. Just took a shot at an audience member there. Not making any friends here tonight. Bell rings. We are underway, ladies and gentlemen. And don't go anywhere, because later on, we're going to have you a second matchup. Yes, the WFA Women's Championship will be on the line. Luscious Latasha taking on Davienne. Keyon backing off from the corner there. Jarett Diaz seems more occupied with the referee. He's got to get his head in the game here. Or maybe perhaps playing some mind games. But I don't think it's going to work on Keyon here tonight. Keyon has seen it all here in the WFA. Let Jarett Diaz get some words in, but that's all he's going to want to let him get in. So they tie up. No, Jarett Diaz finding an opening there, going behind instead with the waist lock, switch to a headlock. Jockeying for control here. Keyon looking for an escape, getting up in the grill of Diaz and getting a headlock on of his own. Jarett Diaz now looking for some room, taking a shot at the midsection of Keyon, rolling through there into a pinning predicament, but only getting a two. Keyon back in control and on top of the situation. Keyon, such a valiant effort against Mosh Pits for the heavyweight championship. It is such a shame. The crowd was chomping at the bit looking for a new champion, but Mosh Pit proving why he's been in the man on top for quite some time now here in the WFA. And of course, if you would have seen it last week, our Yankee swap rumble, we saw Diego Alvarez, Papi Chulo himself, defeating 19 other competitors to become the next #1 contender. He will be challenging Mosh Pit in the coming weeks. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that. Both men trading holds here, and Diaz grabbing the rope there to escape. And oh, look at that. That's all it took was 1 second for Keyon to get unfocused there. And Diaz took full advantage. And look at the arrogance, and rightfully so. Jarett Diaz, champion in other promotions around the Northeast, looking for his chance to gain gold here in the WFA, but Keyon meeting him with a back elbow there, proving that it's going to take a lot more than showboating to get the job done here in the squared circle. Keyon following up with a clothesline in the corner and looking for some more offense, hits the ropes, looking for his big boot, but Diaz has it scouted and rolls to the outside, asking for some timeouts. The man knows he's not in a football game. Just trying to get in the head of Keyon here and slow down that pace. Keyon was starting to gain momentum, and Diaz wanted none of it. Keyon now, getting dragged to the outside by Diaz, and now laying it all out there. Hammering away at Keyon to take him down. The frustration coming to a boiling point here. But Jarett Diaz argue with his tactics. He is in control, and smashing Keyon's face right up into the... And again with a boot there now to the face of Keyon. Diaz is feeling large and in charge now. It looks like he's going for a count-out victory. That seems to be the strategy. Diaz relaxing in the corner. Nothing but arrogance from this man. The face of the franchise indeed. He would love to be the face of the franchise of the WFA, but he's got to get a 3 count and get on the winning side here. And as you see, Keyon still has a whole lot of fight left in him. Diaz is going to have to bring a lot more than these tactics, as he's got him up against the ropes now. Referee calling for the break and gets it, but not after the damage is already done. Jarett Diaz composing himself. You hear the crowd getting behind him. They want Keyon. And oh boy, they're gonna get it here. Shot to the head. Keyon starting to fight back here, but chop to the throat there. Keyon gasping for breath. Diaz got him up here. Suplex. And again with the flexing, the man should be going for the cover there, wasting valuable time. The man just challenged for the heavyweight championship. 2 counts only. Diaz. Now pulling at the hair of Keyon. Whipping him to the mat. Keon's in a lot of trouble here. He's got to get his focus on Diaz again, wasting valuable time. And there you see it, paying for it. Keyon getting those midsection shots, but solid shot from Jarett. He's got Keyon leaning on the ropes here. What are we looking for here? Just mocking Keyon, mocking this audience. This man's got to turn up the heat here if he wants to seal the deal. Jarett Diaz drawing a line to the sand with this crowd. He is not looking to sell some merchandise at the table tonight. Just looking for a victory, but you see Keyon firing again with those shots, peppering Diaz, but Diaz having an answer for all of those as well. Keyon getting sent to the ropes here, ducking the line. What are we seeing? Keyon leveling Diaz. Now a clothesline. Keyon has found an opening. Backdrop. The crowd is loving it as Keyon begins to turn up the heat. He's starting to feel its audience solidly behind him. Diaz in for a bit of a wake-up call here. Missing the boot again. Diaz having Keyon well scouted and answering with a boot of his own. Now, Keyon's in trouble here. Jarett Diaz has him set up. Wait, Keyon, no, having an answer for that. Roll through 1, 2. And lung blower. Devastating. Diaz is rocked in the corner. Perfect position. There's the boot from Keyon. Now going for the cover. 1, 2. That is all she wrote. The man did it. You hear the chants. The fan favorite. Perhaps the people's champion of the WFA. Hopefully gaining some of that confidence back. Keyon absolutely the man here tonight. Bouncing back from the onslaught from Jarett Diaz, who in his debut had an impressive showing, but Keyon saying, this is still my time. I want one more shot. And in order to do that, he's going to have to rack up some more victories. It's escaped him twice now. Keyon not letting anything get in his way, though. The heart, the tenacity, the determination. There's a reason the fans love this man. And he's not going anywhere anytime soon. All right, Women's Championship on the line. And we're about to see the debuting Davienne, the anti-hero.
Introducing first, from Worcester County, Massachusetts. She is the anti-hero, Davienne.
And I think the name says it all, the anti-hero. She is not here to make friends or be a role model. A very heavily decorated women's champion. Beginning her career back in 2013, she has conquered many mountains. And after taking some time off, has returned to the ring looking to conquer another throne, being that of the WFA Women's Division. But as we've seen before, that is no easy task. You hear the crowd gasping, looking forward to this one. Yes, indeed, coming off the heels of regaining the title from Elle Valentine, Luscious Latasha has found her stride once again and holds that championship with all the pride and respect in the world. A heck of a contest between those two, and we're looking nothing more of the same. The crowd feeling it here tonight. Big fans of Luscious Latasha. And they're going to find out what Davienne is all about.
Yeah, me. You guys don't even cheer for your champion.
Championship held high, on the line once again. No breaks for the champions here in the WFA. And folks, again, make sure you subscribe to YouTube. We've got plenty more action coming up down the pipe. Make sure you subscribe to all our social media channels. Great way to find out how you can tune in to catch us live and in action. Both women looking to lock up here in our championship bout of the evening. Luscious Latasha working away at the arm of Davienne, and I think a very sound strategy as you see those arms. Davienne is a big, heavy hitter. Latasha rolling through here to gain the advantage. Beautiful snap mare, followed by a good snap drop kick there. And oh! Look at the intensity here off the champion. Looking to bring the pain to Davienne. She knows what she's in for. Oh, splash up against those ring ropes. Looking to finish it early here. We got to cover one. No, I don't think so. Davienne is going to bring that fight. No doubt about it. Oh, solid shot there from Latasha. Maybe he still has some frustration to get out after vanquishing Elle Valentine, smashing Davienne's face in the corner now, too. Luscious following it up to the next post. and looking to finish the round. No, instead, Irish whip. Davienne has it scouted. Oh my goodness, did you hear that shot? Rocking the champion. And snapping the back of her head against the bottom turnbuckle. That'll rock and rattle you, and it'll definitely change the complexion of this thing. Cover. Luscious Latasha getting out of that one. Davienne will look for some retribution and punish Latasha for that early onslaught. You're saying that was my nose. Davienne finding a way to hold a grudge early on in this thing. Perhaps the motivation she needs to secure the women's championship. She has Latasha exactly where she wants her. Another solid shot. Davienne is going to bring the very best out of Latasha. A very formidable challenger to the title, and you see the intensity. Latasha knows who she's in the ring with, and she was bringing it, but now, in a world of hurt as she is draped against that cable rope.
I know the rules.
Davienne very confident in this thing. It looks like we're going to see another one of those forearms. Oh my goodness. You hear the thunderous shots. Davienne smashing right through the chest of the champion. The velocity that she's delivering those blows. It's going to win Latasha. It's going to leave her gasping for breath. And a beautiful suplex there again. The wind of Latasha getting knocked right out of her. And Davienne is in total control of this thing now. Latasha's worked so hard and put up with so much to get that championship back. You see her fighting now. She can feel that competition ripping right through her spine. But you gotta believe she doesn't want to relinquish that title very quickly or at all. Davienne again manhandling the women's champion, sending her into the corner here aggressively. And driving her into the turnbuckle. A second time now. There's a lot of steel that's exposed in that corner. You've got to be careful when taking shots like that. But in such a prone position, there's not much you can do but fight back. But look, again, Latasha in trouble. Davienne, what she got planned here, coming in. Shooting her right into the ring post with that drop kick. Latasha on the outside and in big trouble here as the referee's checking on her. Davienne looking very impressive. Davienne looking like championship material. And if she does want to win that championship, she's got to get her back in the ring like she is doing. That could be all she wrote. The champion in trouble. 1, 2, and somehow getting that left shoulder up. Latasha showing some spunk, showing some fire. But if you want to see fire, look at the fire raining down on you in the form of fists from the anti-hero. And now grounding Latasha. Very impressive showing from Davienne. Very impressive women's matchup again. This women's division has been heating up. And with Latasha at the helm, if she is to get through, Davienne has a long line of opponents chomping at the bit for an opportunity at gold. But Latasha here, finding her moment, picking her spot, back up to her feet, coming off the ropes. Meeting Davienne with a back elbow. Beautiful timing there to knock Davienne off her game. And now meeting her with a kick to the jaw. Latasha creating some space to get her shots in. Rocking Davienne. Beautiful clothesline there to take Davienne down, the challenger. Back elbow as well. Latasha getting back in control as she regains her composure. Big shot in the corner, followed by her patented kick. And Davienne down on the mat now. Latasha, the cover, the count. Latasha perhaps a little too confident with that count. Davienne now seems to be gasping for air. Latasha fired up, crowd solidly behind her, looking to finish this thing off now that she has Davienne exactly where she wants her. Looking for the kick. Davienne had it scouted though. And now dropping the leg. That could be all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. Do we have a new champion? No. So close. Davienne beside herself, and can you blame her? Half a second away from being crowned champion in her return here to the WFA. Now again with those shots to the skull of Latasha. And now what's planned here? Hooking the legs, looking to seal it with a submission move. No, Latasha, beautiful kicks there to break things up. Again, creating that space. Davienne going behind. Oh, what do we got here? Roll through. No, Latasha had it scouted. 2, 3, that's it. Luscious Latasha had that roll through submission scouted, sat down. And just enough time to score the victory. Still, your WFA Women's Champion, and Davienne not happy with the results of that, not one bit. But Latasha indeed getting the W tonight. I don't think that's the end of Davienne challenging for this championship. A fantastic performance from both women in the hardest hitting women's match I've seen here in the WFA. Luscious Latasha took an absolute beating, but that did not stop her. The valiant champion getting the job done, and yes, still your women's champion. Ladies and gentlemen, next week we've got a treat for you. Tag team action. We've got Shot Through the Heart. That's Love Dog and TJ Crawford taking on the Rapture. And our main event for the evening, WWE ID prospect Bryce Donovan will be challenged by the ever-popular Jermaine Marbury, and you better believe Benny the Basketball is going to be in his corner. 2 great matchups, as we always bring you here in the WFA. Thanks again for tuning in to another great episode of WFA Reborn. We're going to see you all next week, and stay tuned to find out when you can check us out live in action next.